Well, hey there, YouTube. I'm Avery, and welcome to the Wilsey Family Farm. We're glad that you're here. You can see behind me the weather has changed since the last video. We went from sunny and 80 to 25 and snowy. So we got our first snow of the year this morning, and didn't amount to much. We don't generally get a ton of snow, but when we get it, I try to enjoy it. It's always welcomed from me. I like moisture in any form here, so thought I'd take you guys around today and show you a few little things we got going. I haven't videoed much because I haven't really done much. I've been busy with my day job and Thanksgiving, and we just haven't done a whole lot. But I've got a few things that I want to show you guys and just kind of bring you up to speed on where we're at and what's going on. The layers, well, they may not enjoy the snow quite as much as me. Most of them are inside. It is laying time. It's fairly early morning, so everybody's having their breakfast and getting ready to lay. The pullets have been outside most of the morning. They're enjoying the hay as much as the layers are. They like to pick through it and eat what they want, spread out what they want. We always keep a few bales around just for them. My poor 856 is looking awfully sad. This wheel, when we bought it, was awfully rotten, and I just knew it wasn't going to last long, so it finally gave up. It gave up overnight practically. I came out one morning and went, wow, it's flat. So it was pretty rotten. It had been cobbled on in the past, and it's had calcium in it at some point in time. It just rots that wheel away over time. So I've got another wheel that I got, and I'll end up pulling this tire off and wheel and swapping them out and putting the better one on there. I'll be sure to video that so you guys can see it. I said earlier, we don't get a lot of snow, and we really don't. We get 2 or 3 a year generally that amount to anything. We'll get sleet and freezing rain, things like that, but we don't generally get a ton of snow. But man, when we get it, I love it. I just love snow. I don't know why, but I envy you guys that live up in snowy climates and get to see stuff like this all the time. I'm sure you guys get tired of it just like we get tired of the heat and the dry conditions in the summer. But snow is just so pretty, so peaceful. Just everything looks so fresh and new whenever it's covered in snow. Well, you may have noticed that out here in this area, there is no chicken tractor anymore. And that is because on Black Friday, the broilers went to freezer camp. So we're done with them for the year, and we are anxiously awaiting the next batch coming in the spring. We really, really enjoy raising them, so we look forward to them coming back. It would probably be a great day, actually no probably about it, it would be a great day, to burn this brush pile. But you know, I just don't really feel like messing with it today. I don't know. I have got other things on my mind, and burning this brush pile is not really on it. You guys wouldn't expect me to do anything but bounce around like this, would you? You can see we've got a roof all the way completed on both sides. Man, am I happy about that. My dad and I got the roof finished the Saturday before Thanksgiving, I think it was. So it is all dried in here. First time, and there's no telling how long it's been since this was dried in completely on the roof side, that is. Obviously, we've still got windows we've got to tend to, and we have made a decision on what we're going to do with that. The big windows in the front and these here in the sides and the back, we are going to build frames just out of 2x4s or 2x6s, whatever, and put sheet metal on them and make them like shutters where we can open them up whenever we're in here loading hay in or out, and we'll be able to shut them in bad weather or anything like that. So we think that's probably going to be the easiest and probably cheapest route. So we don't, like I've said before, we don't want to spend a ton of money on this. So we're going to try our best to not spend a ton of money on this. And I apologize, I didn't really film much of the roof. Really, I didn't film any of the work on the roof hardly, but my dad was helping with that, and he's still a little bit camera shy, so I spared him from that. I was just trying to give you guys updates as we went along here, so you could at least see the progress. We have still got some final cleanup to do in here, as well as the shutters, but that's probably going to come a little later on in the winter, maybe even the early spring. Right now our focus is to, right down there is a corner post. We're going to pull it up and we're going to move it right over here where that T-post is. We're going to build another corner brace right there and right there. We're going to put a gate across this. We're going to stretch our fence all the way back down there. And then we're going to stretch it from that T-post. We're going to move that pile of dirt and stretch it all the way back down there to this other post back by that far tree. We are going to start on that this weekend if the weather permits. So we will definitely video that so you guys can see what's going on with that. We're very, very ready to get our place secured. We're not having to worry about stray dogs. So like I've said before, we've got a bad problem with stray dogs and we're tired of fighting with them all the time. I don't want anybody to misunderstand. We're not physically fighting with these stray dogs, but anytime you have livestock, coyotes, stray dogs, bobcats, any type of predator like that, your mind's always uneasy about something getting your livestock. You can't keep an eye on them 24/7. It's impossible. It really is. I mean, we do the best we can, and for the most part, we keep them run off pretty well, but we'll be glad whenever we have a barrier, a boundary perimeter set up around our entire property where it'll put our mind at ease just a little bit. Well, this video is a little bit short in comparison to the others, but that's about all the updates I've got for today. I just wanted everybody to see kind of what's going on and where we're at. I didn't want anybody to think we left them hanging. We just haven't done a whole lot in the last couple of weeks. The next video you see will be Misha and I doing the fence I just showed you out front here. And when we get done with that, we're going to move on down to our other place and start clearing the fence line and getting fence set up down there. We've got a trailer load of materials ready to start on that. So in the midst of all that, I will I'm going to sneak in a video of the International 660. I'm going to try to get it freed up and see if I can get it started. So I want to take you guys along for all of that. But for right now, that's all I've got. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.